So, by the title of the video, what happens when people no longer fear the consequences of revolting against oppression? Let's go ahead and give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shabash, and Rakakwadash, right? The honors to the elders and the aq and the apostles who've been teaching this doctrine day in and day out since the 60s. Warm Shalom, coming at the aq and the aq and everybody else in this truth diligently, trying their best. So, what happens, like I said, when the people don't fear the consequences of revolting against oppression, right? Was only on top, if you read a history book, if you can read a history book, America, aka Babylon the Great, was only on top because of fear. They ruled through fear. Fear of tariffs, fear of taxes, you know what I mean? Fear of taking away resources, you name it. But these are the questions that the people need to start asking themselves. Talking about the American people, the people that really love this place and believe that it could be saved. What do you do when the other nations don't fear you no more? When they don't care when you going what you gonna do? When they don't care if you gonna bomb them, shoot them up. What do you do when they don't fear death anymore? When your threats just become another vain thing to them. You see this whole America, we are the world shit. It was only working when the other nations were bending over taking it. But you can see the other nations, they not having it. I forget, I think, what was it? Iran back in 2020, they vowed vengeance on America for blowing up their leader, Soleimani. You think they forgot about that? I know you used to hear the other elder Akim and brothers talk about uh, how the nations of Moab and Ammon, ain't forgot, what the U.S. did to them. You think they forgot about that? See, here in Babylon the Great, they teach you to forget your oppression. They teach you just to forget it. It was a long time ago. That's what they like to tell Judah, Southern Kingdom. That was a long time ago. Well, Hiroshima and Nagasaki wasn't that long ago. You gonna tell the Ammonite that? You gonna walk up to a so-called Japanese man and tell him that was a long time ago? That's funny. We the only people that gotta deal with it's a long time ago. They don't go up to the Ammonite, the so-called Japanese man, because everybody has a biblical name. I don't give a fuck what this world say. But you don't go up to the Ammonite telling him, yeah, Hiroshima and Nagasaki, that was a long time ago. You know what I mean? That would be disrespectful. Exactly. Correct. That would be disrespectful. But to stick to the topic, what are the people, the American people, because I'm not an American, what are the Babylonian citizens are going to do when these other nations that don't give a fuck about your switch, don't give a fuck about your direct energy weapons? What are you going to do when they say, you know what, it's only one of them, it's like 57 or whatever, however many of us, why don't we all just shoot them? Fuck it. I mean, we all finna go out, let's just all shoot. I mean, come on, bro. And we only using 10% of our brain, and I was able to come up with that. So how much are these motherfuckers working on the left-hand side using demons and shit? You don't think they ain't gonna come up with the, you know what? It's only one America. How about we all just blow them to smithereens? Yeah, let's do that. You don't have to be the sharpest tool in the tool shed to figure that out. You know? You ever heard of the straw that broke the camel's back? Yeah. America being the straw, people gonna take. We're not gonna give you no water. We're not gonna give you no infrastructure. How long you think you can do that before a nigga say, I don't give a fuck, I don't give a damn. Keep your water, keep your infrastructure. I don't give a damn. I forgot what's his name, Xi Jinping, the leader of China, the Moabite leader, something like that. He said we've been around for thousands of years and we gonna continue. Now we know according to prophecy that's a damn lie, as far as the continuing part. But yes, the Moabites have been around for thousands of years. So you thought America was gonna come out of nowhere and just dominate people that have been around for thousands of years, millennia. That's the time frame for it when you start reaching thousands of years. You call that a millennia. So we got empires or peoples that have been. And you come on, man, y'all not thinking, bro. 1 + 1 gonna always equal 2. But it just goes, to the scriptures. It actually proves the scriptures when it says that this is that prideful nation, man. America's that city upon many waters that says, I shall see no sorrow. I ain't gonna be a widow. They shall see no sorrow, no bad times, no nothing. It's gonna be party hardy. It's gonna be party and bullshit. You should be able to look at this place and tell this is Babylon the Great. It's so much confusion going on. The fact that they think they can run the whole world off of fear, that's confusion right there. This is ridiculous, man. This is crazy. Still, it needs to be said. It needs to be spoken on. Somebody got to speak on it. The scripture says that the angels put a mark on those that sigh and cry for the abominations that be done in the midst of the cities. Just roughly paraphrasing. So what we doing is spot on. It lines up with the scriptures, right? You can only fool the people for so long. You can fool some of the people some of the time, but you can't fool all of the people all of the damn time. That's the Esau problem. Eventually, the people gonna wake the hell up, man. And I'm talking about the other nations. Yasharala, we're not a nation right now. We under the curses, so we're not an official established nation. But through Yahweh Shai, we will be. Yep, through Yahweh Shai, we will be. It's all in the Lord's timing. Always remember that. It's always in the Lord's timing. Just like this place going down. It's going to come. Though it tarry, just wait, because when it come, it ain't going to tarry. That's the thing. People like to play around. Come on now. Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai are what you would call melanated beings. We don't play. We'll let you get away with a little bit. Then they'll go snap. And now you're caught with your hand in the cookie jar. That's how Yahweh Shai coming back. You feel me? Just here on earth. Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai is not playing. He coming to put belt to ass. Man, and if you fear anything, since we're talking about what happens when the people don't fear. If you should fear anything, you should fear Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai.